All right. We need 500 concrete, 250 plates, 400 iron rods, and copper. Alright, this is still building stuff, right? Okay. I wonder if it still consumes energy if we have all that. Alright, I don't want to think too much. I think we want iron rod to be generated from here. And the plate, right? So... okay, yeah. Iron plate and iron rod can come from here. So what do we have? Here, what is this? Okay, it's the smelter. Oh, this is the construction to be able to generate stuff. So from iron ore, it could produce a bunch of... it could give us an iron rod, I think. Alright, let's establish a couple of things here. We should have a power pole all the way back here, and then the biomass should be here. And it's connected to both of those, right, through a power line. So we should do the iron rod and the iron plate right here. Damn, I don't have that. How could this be? How do I not have that? Missing iron rod? Man, am I that broke? Am I that broke? Nah, hold on. We have an iron rod, iron plates here. Really? So where are the... let's check our storage in the back. Okay, there we go. That's what I thought. Iron ore. Grab that, grab some concrete, some biomass burners. Yeah. 89 iron ingots. We should get those out of there. And so what are we producing again at this side? Oh, these are just the iron plates, right? Because that's what we focused for it to create. Iron ingots can produce iron plates. Let's give it more. We need 250 plates, okay. So we should have enough for that. What we should get next is the iron rods. Honestly, this should not be a big deal. This isn't generating anything else from here because we don't have much. Where's the sweet spot? Right in between both. Okay, so we have that. Now we need a biomass burner. It's a form of energy. Oh damn, that's the wrong way. wait, hold on. Oh, that's where you input stuff. Okay. which means right there is just fine. Has no fuel yet, but because it needs power. Now we connect our power line to this, and then to plug that there. Oh, I see, I see. I'm seeing reinforced iron plate. Reinforced iron plate. How many? 2. 2 reinforced iron plates. We need like at least 8. Actually, let's get 16. Damn, that's it? What did I run out of? What's that? Oh, screws. Alright, I'm dehydrated. Damn. Okay, there we go. Last let's try. Oh, wait. That's not what I intended. Storage. Here to power line. I want you to make iron rods. Oh snap! What the heck? Iron ignet? Nah, that's crazy. So this should be a smelter? Pause production. What? I messed up. Oh shoot. Oh damn. This should have been a smelter? Man. A miner to a smelter. I can't believe I forgot. I can't believe it. Ooh, 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 she wants me. But we could do direct connection. Okay. Oh, heck yeah. Direct connect. I didn't even realize that. So we need a power pole as well. I guess this pole can be connected to this power pole will then be connected to this one. And then both power poles will be connected to the 3 machines here. I think that would make more sense. That produces iron ignet. The iron ignet can then go into the constructor, right? And then the constructor can then go into the container. Bruh. Snap, bro. Dang, it occupies that much space. There might honestly be objects in the way if it occupies that much space. Or I need to get rid of this temporary factory here and slightly align a conveyor so that it goes across the rocks. Can't destroy these rocks, right? Damn. Damn. Does this just go direct? Yeah, I'm finna find out. Okay. Okay, is it working? Iron rod. So the whole power is on, so I'm like, what's going on here? How come nothing's going through? What have I done? Where did I go wrong? No! Iron ore to iron ignis, right? No way. Did I mess up this? Oh, come on. Again. Did I mess up again? Do I need a conveyor? Because I don't see... Damn, maybe I did need a conveyor right here. What's the most low effort way to fix this? This might look ugly. So I'll do this, right? And then I'll create the smelter. The smelter right here. So it won't look straight, but at least we won't have to like reconstruct everything again. So I made a mistake. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Oh gosh, that's ugly. So now the question is, can we make a conveyor? Oh no, we can't do it. We can't do it that way, but we can. Shoot. What the heck is this? That's not what I even needed. I needed a smelter. Yeah. Yeah, you. Oh, this will be horrid. This should 100% be able to work. Hold on. Telling me this can't fit here? Okay. Mm-hmm. All we need is a power for both. Come back here, turn this on. Oh yeah, the power line needs to be reestablished again. Ignis, let's go! And then you need to make the iron rods, right? Yup. That's very nice. Okay, so that's being taken care of. Now, do we have energy? What does self-sustaining energy look like? We'll have to like be able to supply or pass things like coal or leaves or biomass burner, you know, to, or biomass rather, into the biomass burner, like inside, into this thing here. But I'm glad this is working though. So that means at this point we should be close closer towards these 250 plates. We need limestone to also be constructed, and then we need lots of copper. I think we should move to copper next, but in the meantime we might as well utilize this guy over here and make it work. I want to deconstruct everything here. This is like a temporary type of thing, right? Like for instance, the limestones, 1, 2, 3. Take all those limestones, and we want this to produce not iron ingots anymore, so we could get rid of this and create a smelter instead. But this is some reconstructing. I don't know if we want to get into that like right now. In the meantime, how much stuff do we have? We have copper here. We need more iron plates. And so we need to construct this guy here instead. But I'm being like torn between like having all of this here and just build this instead, you know? Like, is there a way for us to duplicate an entire construction here? I'm not sure how. So that's a biomass burner. We'll create another biomass burner here as well with a power pole. Because that pole will be used to construct the one here. Let's put the burner first before we put the pole. That's because it occupies more space. Put a pole right in the middle. Okay. If we wanted to make, if you wanted to make iron plates, what's the formula for that again? We need a constructor. So the constructor needs an iron ingot. Okay, so we need a smelter. The miner to smelts the constructor. What do these... Oh, it's the direction of input. Okay. Saying we can build this here, that's so. Okay, that's good. And this is a smelter, okay. Smelter to constructor. Dang, this thing is in the way, bro. It's really in the way, like what? How come it's valid to put it right here? Is it? Nah. Uh-huh. Okay, that's not bad. And then from that to storage, right? Oh, shoot. Shoot, no way. We can do it this way. I know what I'm gonna do. We don't have a purpose for any of these anymore. Smelter. Wait, smelter to smelter? That doesn't make any sense. This is supposed to be a constructor. This constructor is going to help us build the iron plates, since we have rods being built at the other side. This is the constructor we're trying to place. Tricky. Okay. Smelter, constructor, constructor should have a container, finally. Damn, why is it? Oh, my thing is in the way? Our place is in the way, that's why. Slightly off. It's slightly off. But is that acceptable? Hold on. Nah, it's really getting in the way, I guess. Is this gonna be in the way of this guy? Okay, it's not. I'm gonna go to school with good, Rabia. Let me read what you're saying properly. Oh, you're going to school soon? Okay. Well, I hope you have a smooth school. Have a smooth school, yeah? All the way here. This really isn't supplying power to anything. You don't want to go? It'll be over before you know it. Don't worry, in like, I don't know, 10 years from how old you are, it's not going to be school, it's going to be work instead. And so hopefully, and it will pay off, it will pay off, that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to say, hopefully you also, you know, you also appreciate the school times now. You don't want to go? I mean, technically you can choose not to, you've got free will, right? Why is this tangled up here? Did I design this? Oh yeah, I did design this. This doesn't make sense. No! I deconstructed the wrong thing. Can you Control Z? Damn, I can't undo what I've done. I can't. So now that we got rid of that, does that mean we can make this more like, you know, aligned? Or it's still gonna be in the way? Uh-oh. Okay. Oh yeah, this is way better. This is way better. I like consistency. I like consistency. How's this doing? 174 rods. Only? This thing is kind of slow though. 174 rods only. So how do we improve the performance? This thing's moving so slow, bro. But it's moving though, it's moving. Because we need, how many rods do we need? I don't see the point. It adds up though, or I mean explain it and then I can answer. Because I know what you're talking about. But if you give me like a question, then I'll be able to like, you know, respond properly. And I won't give you like a boring adult answer like, well, school is good for you if you don't want to be homeless. I'm gonna give you like actual, or at least I'll try to, an actual, you know, answer. That makes sense with an example. 400 rods. We need 400 of those guys. Well, what, 190 right now. Or 200. Okay, this is a really good fuel. It burns very slowly. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. So we should probably get to it. So this should be producing iron plates instead. Once we get the power on sorted. This is one power pole. We don't need that connected to this. Why is it connected to it? Who said you should be connected? Get rid of that, bro. The power line is supposed to be connected to this guy. I don't see the point of getting bullied. It's like, hey, I'm going to bully... Oh, is that why? I thought you were talking about the academic part. It's like, hey, I'm going to bully because you're existing. Okay. Who's bullying you, man? Like chubby. When I was a kid. And then, like, they'll make fun of me, like, what do they call it? It's called Orobo. If you're Nigerian, you hear, oh, hey, Orobo, Orobo. That just means fat person. Or fat kid, like, you're fat. And so I got tired of it, and I was like, huh? So one day I was like, who are you talking to? And of course I'm bigger, right? So they're picking on me. And I just grabbed this guy by the collar, and I pulled him closer towards me and asked the same question. And then they stopped. I don't know. I guess they were surprised for the first time I actually did something about it. And then the funny part is they started to follow me around school. Like, I didn't understand it at first, but I guess it's like a... I don't know. It's like a... What do they call it? Like a herd mentality. But that stopped though, because, you know, I reached a limit at that point because they just kept bothering me. But that's different for everyone. Like, it might not be, I don't know what your situation is, and you don't have to explain it live, you know, since this is like a public space, and I don't know if you're on Discord. But my general recommendation is, there were certain things where, before it crossed the line, I would say, okay, I'm going to snitch on the situation. So I would let the professor know, like my teacher, like, hey, this is going on, right? And then the reason why I did that is because I felt like if my parents had to be called or I was to be blamed for it, hopefully, you know, my parents don't have to be called. But if I was to be blamed for something, the reason why I did that, like, let the teacher know what's going on, is so that I'm exonerated. So that way, if I actually had to fight back, or push the person back, or defend myself, I gave reason behind it before it happened, right? Like, I didn't say, oh, I'm going to beat this person. It's like, hey, this person is bullying me. Can you do something about it? So if they don't do something, that means they're negligent about it. You know, the professor or whatever, whoever your advisor is. And I wouldn't just tell the professor. I'll tell them, and then I will tell other friends of what's going on. So that way you have witnesses and you have allies and people that can come towards your side. Like, oh, you know, King told me about this, and then this happened, and then they kept bothering him, and then that's what happened. So that way they can't really lie their way out of the situation, the bullying. So what I recommend for you to do is to try that and try and like let allies know. And then if they do cross that line, then you can, you know, the quote, fight back is a self-defense. So I snitched, good, yep. But the thing is, when I snitched, it didn't happen. Like when I said what I had to say, it didn't happen. Because there's two ways when you're bullying. It's like, okay, if the school isn't going to do something about it, you're going to do something about it, right? Or your parents are going to do something about it. And it's far much easier if the parents or the school does something about it than if I did something about it. Because the last time I did something about it, it wasn't, I'm stuck. The last time I did something about it, it wasn't the preferred way, you know, as a kid. It's like, you know, boys being boys, so they'll fight back type of thing. Well, I wouldn't have had to fight back if the school did something about it, you know. But I didn't have that problem, though. Like, I didn't have to go to the point of telling the professor. No, I did. I think there were two professors I told, and then they, you know, they cut it off. But I was also bigger than most kids, so once I, you know, sort of, I had that, I don't know if it's privilege, that advantage of being bigger, so more, what's the word? Capable of standing up for myself physically. What is this nonsense? What have I done? So there's a power line between here and here, and then here and here. But we also need a power line with this. So doesn't that mean we already have all the power lines we need? So we just need fuel. And so this is producing the mines. We need the smelter to produce iron ingots. And we need the constructor to produce a plate. Okay. And so this should be making the plates for us. And so we have two factories. One for the iron rods here. One for the iron plates here. Well, let me know if that makes sense though. One for the iron plates, and then we need one for copper and another one for stone. Okay, it's coming along, it's coming along. Right now, these biomass burners aren't really doing anything, so we could take advantage of that. If we gave it more power, would it work? Oh, hold on. I'll put a pole right here. Connect this to this power. Okay. And I connect this. How much is this producing? It's 4, is that megawatts per 6 seconds? Let's see if that changes if we upgrade this. Hold on. Connect this power line. Oh, you can only have one at a time. Okay, so it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Get rid of this. Yeah, let's go produce let's take our home base away from here. I don't think we need this home base here right now. We could create another factory here for like screws, I guess. But we need to make one for limestone. But yeah, Rabia, hope they don't bother you. But if they do, you have to transform allies. Allies beyond, you know, your friends, you know. The professor, and then I don't know how you feel comfortable telling your moms about it too. And then now once you've told all the people, like, hey, look, this is what's going on, and I might fight back. And when you do fight back, you're exonerated. Okay, so we have our miner here. So we have our mine, and we need our smelter. Oh no, we just need our constructor, right? Straight up. Oh yeah, straight up, constructor. So it's gonna produce the limes, then we need a biomass burner. Construct this biomass burner here. Do we have power? Got power pole right here. Connect the power. Yup. Like this power line to this. Also connect another power line to our constructor. And then from this constructor, we create our container. What way? This way. Yeah, this way. What was that? That's an hour already. That's not too bad. 3 factories in about under an hour. We just recently discovered this too as well. And that is the container. Okay, cool. So we just need biomass burner. We need to tell this it's limestones, okay. We want this to create concrete for us. Does this have power? Oh, no conveyor. How? I was like, how? What's going on? No, it's okay. That's coming along nicely, innit? Coming along nicely, innit? Okay, good. Nothing else to do here at this side. I think it's the copper that's the next thing. So where was our station earlier? Auto pickup, yes. Do I always have to turn that on? Oh my goodness, look at all my, what's it? All my portable mines. Damn, they're all here? Oh, this is how I was manually doing stuff. Damn, that's a lot. No, I don't have space. Shit, I don't have space. What is that thing? You know what? It's not a bad idea to have a storage unit right here. So drop all these iron ores inside here. What does it take to create a storage unit even? Iron plates and some iron rods. 10. Oh really? So we should probably grab more of those. Well, this is like unused, wasted resource, you know? If we don't place like some mines here to build another factory, like it really makes sense to have another mine here. But we don't have any copper at the moment. Oh, this is still burning. Okay. So what's going on here? Why are you guys stuck? Did we max out the storage? Oh my god, we did. We did max out the storage. Hold on, hold on. Pause. Pause. Damn, we did max out the storage. So what we need here is a constructor, yeah. So input is orange, output is that. Just snap this right here, perfect. But this needs power, right? Yep, it does. Can I create another power line? Grab this one, connect it to this. Start this back. We're alive, baby, we alive. Oh shoot. Wait! We need a... Why not? Why not? What's going on? Invalid conveyor belt shape? What are you saying, bro? Invalid conveyor belt shape. Well, that's new. Damn. Finally. This needs more power. Oh, we need like 2,000 copper to be able to make the space, whatever this thing is. Space elevator. So we finally produced enough, I guess, plates. That's really good. We've produced enough plates. We just need more copper, more limestone, and more iron rods. So we could go to our other home bases and see how that's working out for us. But also in the meantime, I'm like wondering if it makes sense, because where's iron ore? There's an ore mine somewhere here close by that is wasted potential because it's not being used at all. Yep, we're close. Yep, this one right here. Like, what's the point of having all of this and we're not producing anything, you know? At least we can produce, like, even if it's just the ores. I wonder if we could, like, you know what? Okay, this is one. How many can we produce here? So we can have 2 here at most. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Maybe we just make this to make ores for now. Right. Yeah, just for now, we make this. Because we have iron ore, iron plates. No, iron ingots. No, we have iron. iron plate being produced, an iron plate and an iron. So do we make another factory that also has iron plates and iron rods, or do we utilize something else? Because it goes from this to containers being used here, acts as a funnel for us to make a smelter, and then that smelter can be used to the smelter can be used for us to then create more rods. More rods and plates. Damn. But this wouldn't make sense. Wait. This to this to smelter. I need a constructor. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. We need a constructor. And ideally this should be curved slightly. Too straight is not always, what's the word? Efficient, effective. This produces the ores. It continues producing the ores. Ores have the smelter. Smelter has a constructor. The constructor I'm trying to build here. I wonder, can this snap in place? No. Yeah, the height of the constructor is slightly different. We can make it face this way. Potentially. Bro. Okay, looking good. And last, another container right here. Yo. What are we running out of? I guess that's important. I think we should start building the power. So we need a biomass burner right here. Well, can one biomass burner serve both? Or should we have a dedicated one for each? Let me see if I could utilize, wait. Let me see if I could utilize proper resource management here. So we put the biomass burner here. Damn! Why is it moving? Slow down, buddy. And then we put one pole right here, right? And then another pole right here. So now we have power connected to that. This one is going to be connected to this one. And eventually this one can say it's connected to this one, yep. Oh, this is, we're making this one work already. Wait, I'm not ready. Can we snap? Yes, yes, yes we can. Wait, what? Wrong way? That was the wrong way. That was funny. Oh really? That wouldn't work? This is like wasted potential right now. And this is going to produce what? We need more iron plates. Iron rods, iron plates. What do we build the most? Like containers, right? And containers needs 10 of each. Which one do we have less of right now? We have less iron plates. So let's get more iron plates inside here. We're gonna tell it to create iron plates from iron ingots. But there should be a smelter, right? To create this. But that doesn't have any power yet. Shoot. What? Oh snap, no power line. Damn. Okay. Isn't that good enough? What does it want? Dude. Why is this one so picky? So picky, this set right now. Why is it like this? I don't understand, bro. Is something in the way? This thing is lying to me, bro. I don't trust it. Finally. No, we need a smelter. And this smelter needs a... shoot. Smelter needs a container. No, smelter needs a constructor. What am I doing? Dang, ran out of juice? Ran out of juice. Wait. I shouldn't have done that. We did need a smelter. It's too late to put it now. Okay, that's good. So, oh, yellow means that you can place it back in place. Okay. And then it's gonna store all this, and then from here we can put a constructor in between. And this constructor can have a container. This one is very elaborate, I guess, because there's like you can mass produce a lot with this one since there's a lot in a container. There's a container in between each component here, right? Yeah, there is. I want you to produce that. Well, it's missing what is this missing? Can produce iron ingots, but there's no power. Oh boy, there's no power, so let's make a power line here that connects to this. And also make another power line that then connects to no empty power. Oh, 404. Damn, it's like that. So I guess. Ah, I see. So what we have to do is get rid of this one. Create another power pole. Like right here, I guess. Then connect this power line to this power. And then now that we have a connection, a form of power here, a grounded connection, we now have power at this side. But we also need a power line here for our smelter. Okay, that's 2 forms of power now. And that should be it, right? The only reason why this one is on standby is because we've not activated it, right? No, it's not on still? Damn. We're still burning a few here, so that should be fine, right? Then this was connected to this. Do I need a separate biomass burner? Because this one... Is this too far? It should be powering this one on, right? Yeah, there's no power here yet. So I wonder if... Oh, wait. Is it because we've exhausted... We've exhausted all the poles here? Oh yeah, it's already occupied. So we do need a new biomass burner. Damn. And this is 404 here. Well, this isn't really doing anything. So how does this have... How does this have power then? It's like that's on, but it has nothing to go through to it. This needs iron ore. we do have iron ore here. Yeah, that's an iron ore. But it's not powering. This is interesting. I thought this would give a form of power to this cable here. So does that mean we need to get rid of this one? Or is it that the smelter isn't smelting and that's the problem? I think that's the problem. There's nothing going through here, so this should work. It's not that there's no power, it's that there's no configuration yet. It's stuck right here. Why is it stuck? These are your ores though, so what does it mean? Why is it stuck? Recipe, iron ingot. Oh, we have some troubleshooting to do here. Why isn't that working? This has just been mass producing stuff. I mean, I won't say mass, but it's been producing the ores. The problem is why the smelter is not working. Does it need its own biomass burner? Is what I'm curious about right now. Or its own power line. Doesn't make sense, why not? Okay, I don't know what's wrong. I'm going to get rid of this. I'll leave those two the way they are. I'll create a separate biomass burner here. Let's just try and figure out what's going on. A new power pole. Wait, why is it facing this direction? Ooh, that was scary. Almost deconstructed. We put one pole here. And another one here. Okay. Interesting, nothing. So that's the smelter, so I'm not sure why. So let me turn this off. I mean, it can still keep building stuff, but I need to deconstruct to figure out why the smelter itself is not working. That doesn't make any sense to me. Iron ore, iron ingot. What does the type of ore matter? Iron ore impure. That's impure iron ore. What does this say here? Iron ore impure. It's still impure, but look, the smelter is working just fine here. So why is that the case? That the smelter is working just fine in that one, but it's not working fine in this one. Except, does it not have enough energy to go all the way through? Ooh. So you can't use one biomass burner for 2 of these. Is that what's going on? Like, is it not enough? Consume 13.1. That would be interesting. There's one way to find out though. Get rid of that connection here. So this is a dedicated biomass burner for this construction right now. And so that means if we go over here and we then try and I guess do this again without reconstructing everything, will this be enough or nah? Let's see. So I'm going to create another power line. This power line should connect to here. I'm going to start this. We have one dedicated biomass now that's connected to our smelter. Biomass is connected to, has a power line that's connected to our mine, our smelter, and our constructor. So if we turn this back again, would I be able to turn this on? No. Yeah, there's something off with the construction here. That's not so clear. So get rid of this. Get rid of this again. And then let's see if we can create a smelter again. Maybe it's the way the conveyor belt was going through it, but it's not clear. I'm not sure. Let's flip it. It should be input is orange, output is left, right? Yeah, I'm scared. This is how it was before. Wait, hold on. I really want to see the direction that this is coming from. So it's saying it can't do this because it's messed up, right? Okay. I wonder if we should get rid of this, get rid of all this container. But I don't want to do that just yet. Yeah, I think it's going to be the same issue. Yeah, it's not going to be quite right. It won't be quite right. It was good K. Now we have a placement problem, bro. Is there anything inside here? No. Okay. Let's remove that. Remove this, remove this. All because of a smelter. This is crazy. Crazy, man. Now, would this work? From here to here. Or is this smelter going to be able to produce something? Let's take this one at a time. It goes from here to here, yes. It needs power, of course. So now if I do this and I do this, how come it works now? That's crazy. You have to like reconstruct it basically. So we have our iron ignits now, and finally we can move from the ignits to plates, right? Or is it rods? This is also producing iron ignits. Iron ignits produce like... Okay, this is producing plates for us. Okay, that's good. That's producing plates for us. And here we want this to produce rods from the ignits, right? So where's our constructor? Constructor, snap it here. And then probably create another power. Nah, we don't need another power pole. We don't need it. This should be good enough. And just one conveyor, two. So all the plates should go inside there, and we need a power line. Ooh. Right. Iron rod. So the ignits should flow. Yep. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, so these guys should be good. That's burning slowly, okay. I should grab. We need more leaves so we can burn energy. This is basically a podcast because I'm listening while drawing. Oh, really? I mean, I can make it a real podcast. Well, I do a podcast just with myself. I guess you count. I'll put you as the second host. But in today's exploration of this game, we are venturing into how to produce factories. One interesting thing about this game that's helpful IRL is thinking about resource management, scalability, operational effectiveness, troubleshooting. We have leaves now, so what we can do is we could get a workbench. We can get a workbench. Oh, I see. This says the hub. It has a constructor here. I think we can make a shortcut to create a workbench from specials, right? Or equipment workshop. Because the workbench allows us to create like biomass leaves, right? And these are more effective forms of burning material. So that's all we got. We should probably like start scavenging a lot for more leaves so we could use it to burn more energy. We have 2 biomass burners here, and this one is burning slowly. In the meantime, as all of this is going on, what would make sense is for us to also run out. What would make sense is for us to get leaves, and let's see how the limestone is doing. Actually, let's see how the copper is doing. The copper is closer. So we get all our copper wires. We need about 1,000 of those to make the space elevator. 1,500 to be specific. 500 limestones. I think our plates will be good because we have 2 factories set up. One is at the south and then the other is at west. Oh, this is still producing stuff. Wow. Oh, that's really good energy burning. So how much copper do we have here? Yeah, we've grabbed a lot. Yeah, I'm impressed by this location. Okay, we need about 400 plus more. More like 475. Should be enough. One of our factories stopped. So limestone is still producing stuff here. How are we doing here with the limestone? Okay. Still producing. What would be good is if we put a storage in between. So that way there'll be a lot of limestones, you know, for us to be able to, for the constructor to be able to produce it. One interesting fun thing is you're running around to catch leaves, and each place should ideally have like one work stop so that you could use the leaves to create a biomass. So create a crafting bench right here. And once you've grabbed enough leaves, you can convert that into biomass leaves or biomass wood. I think it just at the end of the day translates the biomass, right? That's just biomass. So leaves of wood would create biomass, right? That's why they have it in parentheses, curved brackets. Yeah, we're running low here, so let's give it some more. Like, where's the best place to farm leaves? It seems like a convenient trick is to go around the rocks. Like, just do a 360. Maybe by the time you've done that, like, gathered several, we're at 200 right now. But maybe by the time we come back here, these leaves would have reloaded. We've gone round. Yeah, so I guess that makes sense. And we can go back to our workbench and have biomass. That's 400 already. That's actually really good. So that's a useful, I guess, tactic. The question now is, one thing that comes up with this game is how do you like create a system? A system in a way is about like automating or making a process easier. So in this case, it's like, how do we do that? That's actually really good. We could max out the biomass here. Yeah, so this is not going to go down anytime soon. Grab the limestones that we've picked up so far. Come back here. This is sort of like a dead factory. We haven't put power or anything here yet. This stopped, but how much do we have when it stopped? Oh yeah, we have enough plates now. We definitely have enough plates now. But we could always use more, so we're gonna add fuel, turn back this fuse box. It ran out of fuel. Go around, do the same thing for the other one. Almost ran out, so we have 200 back there again. We'll grab more leaves and create more biomass stuff. So this is still producing, that's good. How much iron ignites do we have? Okay, we have that much. So our space elevator is just missing limestone, a few more limestones. We can increase the effectiveness of the limestones low-key. Or we could venture into another place to look at where there's more copper and set up more factories, right? So we have like a factory, multiple locations with a factory that has copper wires, right? Through copper ingots being smelted. I'm trying to see what makes sense. Let's utilize our storage here. This is like unused resource for the copper ingots, right? So one thing I can do is we can go back, pick up all this copper because we need it anyway, right? If I store this inside here, does this like counts from not being able to have stuff up here? It needs to be in my inventory if I need to craft it. That makes sense. Whoa. I did not mean to do that. Pick up all these. We need plates as well. It's the ingots I want. Let's sort this. Let's sort the one here too. That's our inventory. In our actual hub, what do we have in our hub? I'm lagging a lot. Oh, that's unfortunate. Thanks for letting me know. Lagging in voice or lagging in stream? Like, is it audio or is it a lag of a video? Oh, look at all of that. Okay, guys, yeah, I see. So let's pick up all the ingots we need. Put that in storage. We do need biomass because we keep burning stuff. We need that. We need the plates. We don't need the iron ores, exactly. Oh, stream? Okay. Video stream, I guess is what you're talking about. Okay, good to know. Yeah, this is on console, so the lag might be from like YouTube. I wonder if I have my Ethernet cable connected to my PlayStation. Like it freezes the screen every couple of seconds. Oh. Okay. Good to know, good to know. So we dumped some storage stuff inside here, the things we really don't need. One thing we can do though is, like, it's not useful to put iron ores inside our storage. So one thing that would be good is if this was reconstructed to not directly, you know, there's a more efficient way to create the ingots. We need a container. If we put a container after the mine, that would act as like a storage unit. Like it's gonna scale well, you know, as opposed to directly mine and put it inside the smelter. So we could be more efficient with how we're doing this. Did I do the same thing here or did I change it? Yeah, it goes from mine, and from mine it goes directly to the smelter that creates the ingots, and then the ingots comes here. Okay. So we still have power at this side. Yeah, I guess speaking of all of that, I should make use of this. Because one is creating a rod, the other is creating, what is this? An iron plate, right? But it's doing it in such a slow way, it's not like efficient. I fixed it? I guess it fixed itself. I didn't really change anything. But this is all good though. We've reached an hour and a half. A short stream is under 2 hours, so I need to keep this true to myself, you know, and stick to it. So I'm going to call it here. Shout out to KA, W Tech. Let me know about stream lag and stopping by. Shout out to Ravia. Hope you have a smooth school, and everyone else who tuned in. Appreciate y'all. Now catch us on the next one. Good luck with your roles with AFO if you plan to. And I'll catch us tomorrow. Be easy. God bless. Appreciate you guys.